The U.S. Consul hosted a special creative industries reception featuring a fireside chat with Nigerian-American actor Bayo Akinfemi, who played a regular on the Emmy-nominated show Bob Hearts Abishola, a hit sitcom on CBS.
Here I would say that Bayo Akinfemi is a two-time Best Actor Gemini Award nominee, most known for his roles in Bob Hearts Abishola, as I said earlier, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that of course is spelled S-H-I-E-L-D, Criminal Minds, NCIS-LA, and Survivor's Remorse. He also works as an assistant professor of theater practice in acting at the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic and Dramatic Arts. In this fireside chat, Bayo will share his experience working on Bob Hearts Abishola as an actor, but also as its dialect coach.
I didn't start in the US. When I left in '98, I went to Canada. So I was in Toronto. I went to film school because I had always wanted to be a film director. A lot of people, you see me in the shows as an actor, but when I left Nigeria, I actually didn't want to be an actor anymore. And it wasn't because I'm not good at it. I know I'm really good at it, but I just wanted to be a director. My first trip to Lagos was when I was 16 years old, so I'm what you would call a proper moko, like just proper, Julie, what I said was, I grew up in Elisha, and if I start speaking in the local dialect, people wouldn't believe it, yeah.
In the fireside chat, Akinfemi shared his experience working on Bob Hearts Abishola as an actor, but also as his dialect coach and Nigerian culture consultant. He had the opportunity to encourage emerging talents.
It doesn't matter how good of a director or producer you are, if the script is shoddy, if it's bad, you can make a good movie out of it. It doesn't matter how much money you throw at it. If the story is bad, if the script is not well written, forget it. Your content has to be fantastic. If it's fantastic and you understand that you're not only, I think the session before me, I'm going to refer to this very quickly. Somebody mentioned about how a lot of Nigerian content creators, filmmakers, they say, oh, they're only making content for Nigerian audience. Well, if that's your mindset, there is no way in hell that your content is going to translate to a global stage. Learn every day, hone your craft, and just have, these days I refer to it as unshakable faith. You have to have that faith. Because they say the meat that claims it has fat, that meat will be tested by fire.
The event brought together creative industry leaders, US Exchange alumni, and emerging talents in Nollywood to discuss the US government's commitment to supporting Nigeria's vibrant creative sector.
I think for the U.S. government, we've seen that for over 100 years, the United States has been able to share our culture through our films and music, and we see the same phenomenon happening here in Nigeria, in Africa. We see that the world is paying attention to African stories, to Nigerian stories, and we think that working together and supporting creative industries here in Nigeria, it presents opportunities on both sides of the Atlantic, right? Both from Nollywood all the way to Hollywood. So we are so happy to see it happening. We're happy to highlight the amazing things that are happening here and try to connect Americans and Nigerians.
Just hearing Ms. Bayo speak, it's very inspiring. I mean, it just takes one thing. The journey is possible. There's a destination, and it's possible. I mean, there's so much that he said that kind of resonates with me, and the fact that he, with what he had, was able to make it outside the shores of Nigeria says to me it's possible, and that's very encouraging, and that's for me, that's the take home for me tonight.
Sometimes it looks impossible, but from the story of Bayo, it goes to show that there's actually hope if you fight hard for what you want. It sounds very generic and basic, like it's like, oh, you want something, you have to go for it, but like sometimes there'll be setbacks, and those setbacks can actually drain you and make you just hit yourself, but like you always need to find a way to like push.
Seeing a Nigerian in Hollywood speak is inspiring because it's something I'm praying to happen someday, so it felt close to see someone who's been there, hear his journey, hear how it happened, to say it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful experience, groundbreaking in every which way. Sometimes I still pinch myself and actually think I'm dreaming, but it's real. And it's been incredible in all aspects of it, just been impactful, and to be a part of that experience, where Nigerian narrative is actually being seen, portrayed on American television in a positive way. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
So we'll be looking forward to seeing you on the Nollywood scene, not just the Hollywood scene.
Not just Hollywood.
Correct.
It's always been a dream, to work here in the industry. This is where I grew up. This is what I know. So whatever stories I want to tell, they are going to be our stories. And now is the time, that I'm beginning to find the opportunity to be able to tell the stories how they should be told. And very soon you're going to start seeing them.
Jennifer Olize, Arise News.